Eastside band, but who's that keeping with us? I forgot we're not supposed to win today.
Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.
YouTube, what's going on? We are back here with Gallop Racer 2023, aka Gallop Racer 2004. Gosh, it actually felt weird not saying my channel name, which you guys know who I am, but I feel like I always say, hey, it's Horse Racing Gamer, welcome back. Like traditional, typical, cliche, generic YouTuber, right? Anyways, we're back. And hopefully you guys have been well. Thank you all for the support on the channel as always. Can't say it enough. Even if you get sick of it, I will never stop because I always appreciate the support. I appreciate our community. And then we just have people all over the world that enjoy horse racing and most importantly enjoy Gallop Racers. So we're going to get into quite a bit today. I think we have 8 races on the card, 3 grade 1s and... Let me see, 3 grade 1s and 5 grade 3s. Wait. I think 3 grade 1s and 5 grade 3s. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes here. A lot of good stuff to get into today. So that will obviously be the plan, and we'll hopefully be able to have a good day, and hopefully I won't stink it up like I did the last time. So yeah, and when I say the last time, it meant like just kind of not finishing my grade 1s as well as I should have been. So I'll be kicking off today's card with Precious Scene in the Grade 1 Azalea Cup. So that's going to be a pretty big deal for us. By the way, Abigail, just to show you, just to make sure, oh my God. It's not the cow this time. It's the sheep. But for breeding, I remember you saying you wanted to give Galaxy Star one more foal here, and I do have her set up with Kinky Light. So she's 10 years old, and we have her set up with Kinky Light here, as you can see. Hopefully she conceives, and that'll be it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna replace the other broodmare slowly over time. But yeah, we're pretty much all set. As always, let's actually kick off with... Actually, let's just get started into a race first, and then I'll show you guys the little ones and how they're updating. So, or how they're progressing, I should say. I have not played Gallop Racer 3 weeks. I think it's been 3 weeks. So yeah, quite a bit of time. But yeah, getting right back into the swing of things. So, that's what we're gonna do. So as I said, Precious Scene kicking off the Grade 1 Azalea Cup here today. 3-year-old Colts running 10 furlongs. We are the 3rd favorite. The money is on Split Effort, the 7 horse. Good horse. Can't say I know too much about Split Effort. I just recognize the name, and I always... Common Inspector, the 2nd favorite. Remember, this is a horse we lost early on by Gentle House at a Black Ruby. Really shocking. This is like, I think, one of the first Gentle House horses we actually lost. But yeah, Black Ruby was kind of hit or miss. So it is what it is. But let's go ahead and look at Split Effort. So here's the favorite right here, 7 horse. Rated by Thompson. Of course, she would challenge me on the favorite. But this horse is not at his peak. Getting there, still about a year off. 84 heart rating, good stamina, so has bears, strong heart. Comeback not good and tight not good. Really weird horse, to be honest with you. Some good, some bad. I think we have 86 speed, we have a decent heart rating, okay stamina. We're pretty much at our peak. I think we should be the favorite here today, but that's besides the point. Let's see if we can get the dub. Let's see if we can get the dub. A lot going on today with the holidays, so you guys may hear a bit of background noise, which I can't really control because I'm so close to the street. But it is what it is. It should be fine. I'm still upgrading my setup slowly, just kind of having to take priority over other things. But eventually, get my setup upgraded to the point where I can start live streaming again. That's the goal for 2024, and then, you know, of course, continuing on with everything else. So, yeah, don't really have much to talk about here today. I did want to mention something in regards to conversations we've kind of been having in the Discord in regards to the plan, and just kind of give everybody an update if you haven't been watching lately or if you're new to the channel. I'm skipping breeding for 2 years. I feel like I've been saying it like in every episode, so I apologize if it's getting redundant, but we are getting new people to the channel every week. So I just think it's important to make sure I keep everyone in the loop and not just assume that every single person knows exactly what we're doing and where we're at. I'm skipping breeding for 2 seasons because we have too many horses. I want to obviously reduce that. We have, I think, we have 13 or 12 or something back in the pasture now that are under 1 years old and just over a year old. You know what I mean? So like, we don't need to breed anymore. It actually become pretty crazy if we did. So here we go. Gracious scene. Down the stretch we come. Now we should be able to kick away here. And yeah, it's a wrap. Like, why were we not the favorite today? I'm genuinely confused. Split effort making a late rally, but I think it's going to be too late. 10, trying to close in. Gracious scene tired, but going to hold on. That's a grade 1 victory for the 3-year-old Colt. Gracious scene gets it done, and that's his first grade 1. Wow. Let's go. And I actually won it in a relatively decent way. I can't say that was the best stretch run. He tired out, but he has 64 stamina. I mean, to be honest, running that distance was going to be a stretch, and he still got it done. So I am happy with that result, and that's a great way to get the day started. Like I said, no more mess ups of my grade 1s. It's kind of embarrassing. Gets it done by a length and a quarter. Common Inspector finished 3rd. I said it during the race. I just felt like we should have been the favorite. I thought we were the strongest horse in the field, and I think we clearly proved we were. Gracious scene gets it done, and they give me an S for the spurt. Had we lost, they probably would have given me a B rating, but a win's a win, right? We'll take it, and that's all that matters. It's all that matters. So just give me 1 second, and we'll roll on to our next slew of races. All right, so Gracious scene getting it done with the grade 1 victory. It's exactly how we like to get the episode started. And guys, just to show you as well, our horses aren't that old. Like, everybody that's essentially 6 and up is going to be retired this year, I think, for the most part. Has Little Vixen won a grade 1 every year? I wonder. I can't even go back and track. That's kind of annoying. Like, if the goal I want to eventually achieve is to have, obviously, less horses. That way I can record every race, and if I need to go back and see what we've accomplished, maybe trying to get that every year title, I can do so. It's just having 25, 30 plus horses, that's just such a waste of time. Like, I'd rather just play the game, you know what I mean? But I feel like she's won a grade 1 almost every year. I'd be shocked if there was a year she didn't win, because she didn't have a late growth type, did she? Kind of sustained. Gosh, it almost makes me wonder, like, do we keep racing her until next year? Because has she won a grade 1? No, she hasn't won a grade 1 this year. I think that'd be the test. If I could win a grade 1 this year, then maybe... Oh, no, she didn't win one last year. Okay, never mind. So I will retire her this year. But anyways, my initial point was... Bravo, I think you were talking about... or inquiring on whether or not we have... Our horses are not that old, really. Like, we have 5-year-old horses mainly and younger. To me, that's not old. I know in actual racing terms and racing... reality, that is considered old. I mean, heck, they're retiring studs at 3, which is still insane to me. And they're wondering why they're so, just injuries and just they're not being properly developed. It's just, it's one thing about horse racing that does really, really bother me, to be honest. But hopefully it'll change with younger people getting into the sport over the next decade or so. But you see, we have a bunch of young horses. That's also why, like, I have no desire to breed. Like, we don't need any more horses. We have a bunch of 2-year-olds that are going to be hitting the sales. I think we have 7 or 8 hitting the sales in 3 months. And then again, we have at least 13 that I'll go ahead and show you guys now back in the pasture. So you're talking about between now and 2 years from now, we have 20 additional horses hitting the track. Yes, we can definitely skip breeding. Okay, I'm skipping it. I have to say that because I feel like I'm still going to get a comment at some point. You should breathe. They're going to get old. Like, I know they're going to get old, guys. I'm aware, okay? Like, we're on year 41. That's just a sacrifice I'm willing to make so I can get the number down. I understand if other people wouldn't do the same, but I think we have plenty of great horses to look forward to. We don't need to be in, like, that black desperation mindset. I don't believe in that. We have 5 2-year-olds here. 5 1-year-olds that are going to be 2 next year. We could have Eastside Band from Margarita Island, even though she's not developing as well. Rosette Eureka could be fantastic. You know, like we have 5 great horses here, and then we have a full group of 8 with all of our newest breedings from last year. Westwood Village, the full-blooded sister to Eastside Band. You know what I mean? Like, we have a lot of good stuff going on. Like, we don't need to breed for 2 seasons. We really don't. That's just being, to me, that's just being greedy and just breeding for the sake of breeding, which is why I got to this point to begin with. I got a little carried away. I'm taking 2 years off, reduce our numbers, and we should be in a good spot. So before let's get Precious Scene back into another race. They just gave me this horse. I forgot who. I wasn't complaining. I'm like, well, if you're going to give me a really good horse. Oh, Precious Scene's undefeated. 5 for 5. Let's go, my boy. 9 for 12 furlongs. I just thought about it. He won the Azalea Cup. What's next on this path? Could he run? I kind of want to run him at a mile to see how he handles that. We're going to run him in the Paris 2000G. Send him overseas. Decent power rating. His worst status is toughness, you know. So he's not going to be able to run back to back to back as often. But what? He needs a month off and then he's ready to go again? That's plenty of time for me. You know what I mean? So, got to, we'll deal with that. So, coming up, 4 more races, 2 grade 3s and 2 grade 2s. Gosh, Eric, get it together. 2 grade 3s and 2 grade 1s. Storm Owl, he'll be having his GWS test. He's at his peak. He's got a roll. He's on a winning streak, like a crazy winning streak, actually. Let's see how many races he's won in a row. I'm so glad I didn't give up on this guy. Like, I'm really kind of crazy for even considering it. Yeah, 4 race win streak in a row with 2 grade 1s, a grade 3, and a grade 2. And he's won at 10 furlongs and 11. So he's definitely a long distance horse by Golden Boy out of Chasing Hearts. To me, the best horse Golden Boy has produced for us so far. One of the best. One of the only best, I should say, because a lot of them have failed. And Glam Queen will be up in the Paris Sprint, or excuse me, the Saint Stakes in Paris. And you can see she's 4 years old, but like her growth type says fast, and she's still like at her peak almost. It's insane. By Gentle House, out of Free Fear, no negatives as far as abilities are concerned. She's gonna be a great broodmare. 8 wins out of 10 starts. She's on a roll. She's never finished worse than second. Hall of Fame bound to me, and looking good. So again, that's why I also feel no pressure to breed. I feel like we have great horses and we're getting better ones, you know, so like we can do our thing. We don't have to act like we're not in the position. You know what I mean? So get ready to rock and roll here. All right, kicking off here with the grade 3 October handicap, Little Vixen. She's up, our 7-year-old mare I was just looking at. And oh, wow. I did not see the handicap. Oh, what the F? Why did I put her in this race? Clearly, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, well, the pressure is we can lose this race and I don't have to worry about it. So I'm curious what her dirt rating is, because, no, Diamond Plan and Pink Gemstone both with turf. But I thought Pink Gemstone had dirt in her pedigree, but maybe not. Either way, there's no pressure here, so let's just kind of just get this race over with. Oh my goodness, why did I do that? That's crazy. That's really crazy. That's actually bananas. Like, I'm a madman. As I said, there's a method to my madness. This is one of those cases where there's really no method because I wasn't actually paying attention. So that's kind of a different scenario to me. So decent start here for Little Vixen. It's been a while since I've won a race like on a complete long shot. Yeah, quite a bit of time to be honest with you. So it's it would be nice to do that, but winning is winning to me. I don't have to win by like big margins. That's just not my thing. It's not. I know maybe for some other people in the community, if you are able to do that more often, like you like that feeling, and I totally get it. There's nothing wrong with that. Just for me, I just want to win. Now, there are certain horses that I do want to win more on, and I want to have bigger victories, sure. But again, I just think winning, however you get there, to me, legitimately is my focus. Oh, look at that stamina. Awful. But it makes sense. She's carrying an extra 30 pounds. Of course she's going to be fatigued. Could you imagine if I get a Revo? Get out there. Get out there. Yep. Let's go, my girl. Let's go. Punch it. No way this is going to work. Ah, man. I tried to time it. I mean, she's hanging on. She's not going to win. She's still so tough. It goes to show you. No matter how old she is as a 7-year-old mare, she's still going to end up beating at least 2 or 3 horses to not finish in last. She finishes 12th. And had I timed that better, who knows what that could have been in the end. Maybe not a win, but a money place finish. Almost a perfect race. Like I said, Little Vixen, she's awesome. She's been such a joy to work with. I always get attached to these type of horses that have been so good for pretty much their entire career, and it's like, oh, it's at the point where it's finally getting down to retiring them. And I'm just like, oh, not yet. You know, I'm sure we all have horses that we feel that way about. But that is a good effort considering we weren't supposed to finish anywhere near there. We were carrying an extra 30 pounds. That's embarrassing for the horses that we beat. But Little Vixen's a Hall of Famer, so not really that embarrassing. Anyways, another grade 3 in Antares. It's a handicap race. We're on the dirt running 9 furlongs with a Naked Chariot. He's 5 years old now, so he's getting closer to his peak. Second favorite behind Mellow Signal. I guess I get that. Winner place. Yeah, he still has about a year until he's at his peak, so that's fine. Like I said, he's really fun to work with on the dirt, so I'm really excited to hopefully get some good dirt horses out of him using the right dirt broodmare. All right, let's rock and roll with Naked Chariot. Perfect start. He's so easy to work with. I feel like I say it every time. I probably say it amongst several horses I work with, but it's the truth. Like, that's how I play the game. I do eventually get comments every blue moon. Wow, why do you play this way? Why do you do this? You know, because I like working with easy horses. I get no satisfaction out of trying to work with a horse that's extremely difficult. Like, there's nothing to prove to me, you know? I think some people may wear that as a badge of honor, like, oh, look at this super difficult horse I mastered. Like, okay, that's great, but like, you know, there's no achievement for that in the game. That's just, I guess, a personal accolade, which I get, but I'd rather work with a horse that's easy to work with, and, you know, we can kind of just do our thing. Like, you know, struggling with a horse in this game is not fun. It's not fun at all for me. It's, yeah, not enjoyable. So a horse that doesn't give me issues, that comes out of the gate well, mild temper. In fact, obviously very little tempered, but mild mannered is the phrase I was looking for. That's ideally what I want. Now I'm not really feeling good about how I'm running this. Probably a little bit late on the start. Let's go. Such a quick response for Naked Chariot. He almost lost the head-to-head, but he's gone. He clocked out. He is clocked out of this field, and Naked Chariot is going to roll on and steamroll this grade 3. Oh, no, there's some resistance. Here comes the 11, the 12. Naked Chariot just going to hold on, just going to get there. Wow. I got a little too ahead of myself there with a furlong left to go, but that's why I love Naked Chariot. He's such a fun dirt horse to work with, and he gets it done. Close. Got that one really close, but a win is a win. A win is a win, and we'll take it. It's another grade 3 victory for Naked Chariot, and that will be... No, that's actually his first grade 3. What the F? I forgot it was running him mainly in opens up until like this year, so... Like I said, good victory, man. Fun victory, and really just excited to use him for breeding once we retire him. Because again, like I started with him in the beginning of this playthrough, like real life years ago. This is probably over half a decade at this point, which is insane. But obviously I didn't have half of the horses we had now. Speaking of horses I had early game, look at the number 4 horse. Oh, no, I was thinking of Golden Monster. Ignore me. Ignore me. We're up for the second cup here with Storm Out. Second favorite, GWS Turf Territory here. This is his first test. He's got to try to win it this year. Pretty competitive field. Special Line, Little House, Blue Arrow, and the favorite next to us in post position 13, Sparking Nova. It's going to be a tough test, big task here, but I mean, all Sparky Nova has over us is speed, and it's 10 furlongs. Storm Owl has a couple points, well, 2 points better in stamina. Only 6 points down in speed. Could make a difference, but 86 heart rating. I mean, excuse me, 89 heart rating for us compared to Sparky Nova's 36. We get into a head-to-head, that horse should be done. We're both at our peak. I'm not saying we should be the favorite. I understand why you give a horse with 83 speed favoritism, but I mean, is Storm Owl not the better horse? Like, you know what I mean? Is he not? Okay. I'm not saying this is a guaranteed win, but I feel confident that we should be competitive here with Storm Owl. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it done. Western Tiger still at the record here. I have not raced with that dude in like 20 in-game real years. That's crazy. Oh no, what are you doing, Eric? It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Not a good start for Storm Owl, but again, he's a great horse to work with. So if I need to get him to the front, he understands the assignment. Now, Sparking Nova, are you a closer? I didn't even look. I can't. I always forget. I've raced. No, yeah, kind of a closer, kind of not. All right, buddy. We need to move up a little bit more here. This is actually pretty good pacing, though. I'm kind of happy with this. Isn't it amazing how Storm Owl's turned the switch? Like, it's not as if he was doing bad in the beginning stages of his career, but we weren't seeing this type of consistency at this level. Now it's like he's in a race, second favorite to possibly put himself on the board for the GWS Turf if he hasn't done so already. Don't think he has, but we'll have to check afterwards. But yeah, big opportunity here for Storm Owl. And Sparky Nova's right there to our outside. Now we can run on the rough as well. So just want to make sure I keep him in contention here. Move over. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Get going. Sparky Nova's going to try to catch us. Storm Owl should have the stamina to run. 2 furlongs to go, and it's a mad dash sprint. Oh, is that speed going to hurt us? Come on, Storm. Come on, Storm. Sparky Nova may blow past us. I may have went too late. Oh, it's a race. Furlong left to go down the stretch in the second cup. Oh, Sparky Nova got us. No way. Wow. I butchered that. Botched it for sure. Oh, Eric, no. It's good points, though. The main goal is to try to win him the GWS Turf, but I blew that. Went a little bit too late. It's always too late with me, I know. But, darn, that stinks. I really did think we were going to have a chance. No abilities neither. I neglected. I messed that race up terribly. Consistency C. I'm not going to say the late start ruined our race. Double S on the spurt. I thought he fought as well as he did. Nothing wrong with the horse. That's, again, a jockey error type of mistake. Yeah, forgot about last corner leader. Done that, we would have been in the position to potentially win. Because, yeah, Sparky Nova only beat us by a length and a quarter, or 3/4. So, of course, there's always those grade ones. I feel like I have every episode, one of those, where it's like, you could have won it, but it's a little bit too slow to go. Ah, man, you guys know how I feel about those. I can't beat myself up too much because it'll drive me nuts. Second place, though, we need the points. We have a long season to go. As long as we win the Terp Series, that's really all that matters. I just can't do that anymore because that was certainly a winnable race. But we'll take it. Second place, and we'll bounce back. Saint Stakes, another grade 1, Glam Queen. She's the favorite, and she's the favorite by $2 whole. Not really a super competitive field. Decent horses, but Glam Queen, even 4 years old. Like I said, she's still at her peak. She technically was supposed to be at her peak at the end of her 2-year-old season. Now, remember Eric, last corner leader. She has the same exact abilities as Storm Owl. Had I got him in front by 2 lengths, then I probably should have been running him a little bit more aggressively in the front, especially dealing with the speed horse that's coming from behind. That closing speed is always dangerous to compete with. I should know. It's my favorite running style. But I'll bounce back. You guys know me. Just have to be more mindful. All right, Glam Queen's up. Time to rock and roll, my girl. With the jockey diaper right in our face cam. That's super cool. That's just how the pants look to me in this game. Just like a giant jockey diaper. I don't know why. And it's amazing that I could also run Glam Queen as a closer. You see that triangle is just a little bit shaded. But, I mean, like, she, to me, is her best at the front. And they still haven't told me her stamina. She's 4 years old. It's insane. Like, I don't get it. They're still hiding stats from me with this girl. Sweet Savior, do you have a chance to win today? I don't really want to push the pace with you, but this... I swear to you, this is looking ridiculous, but I'm going to hope I can blow it past you, get in front, and tell you to knock it off. Don't bump. All right, now slow up. Okay, not too bad. I was going to get worried that we were going to be like 20 lengths ahead. You guys know how the AI like to run in this game. I absolutely hate it. Again, it's one of those annoying things that if this was a modern day game, I think there would be a lot of things that I believe Tecmo would have to patch. If this was like a modern 2020, 2021 to 2023 game, actually, just some of the coding things. Like if we had a big enough community, like to at least voice our concerns about things we want to change, there's several things I think with the AI that would change. I don't know what I need to do yet. All right, here we go. One tap. Run away, my girl. Glam Queen is so good, man. She's so good. There's a reason she's finished no worse than second, people. One tap on the whip, she gets the message, and she's going to roll on. She's going to roll on and win the Saint Stakes with ease. Let's go. She's so darn good. That's her third grade one. She gets it done at 10 furlongs. Oh, yeah. Told you, she's a Hall of Famer, man. She's Hall of Fame bound. Like, for sure. There's, like, no question about it. Glam Queen, another grade 1 victory. That's her, I think, her 9th win out of 11 starts on the season. And she gets it done. Saint Stinks with her. Glam Queen knocks it out of the park. That's our girl. That is our girl. Diamond Plan and Pink Gemstone. 2.5 length winner over Grace Show, but we were the heavy favorite. No shocker there. And as always, Nozawa with the good praise because Nozawa is a genuinely decent human being, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? That's the approach I like to have in life, you know? Everybody will lose at some point. You won't have your best performances, but keep yourself encouraged and just figure out what you can improve on and bounce back. No sense in really beating people up. I don't believe in that. There's a constructive way to go about it, a more positive reinforcing way. I guess some people respond better to some negative criticism, but I don't know, man. I think that can mess with people's confidence sometimes. So again, didn't win that race with Storm Owl. And actually, that was the first GWS turf race. I forgot. So considering that's as long as we're second, we can compete. We'll be battling Sparking Nova. I'm not worried about Little House. So to me, unless another horse comes along that's better than Little House, it should just be Storm Owl versus Sparking Nova for the GWS Turf Championship this year. And again, I know what I need to do next time out. And I have nobody in the GWS Dirt, but Big Show is here. Green Crystal, Clear Time, Spinning Post. Like, I don't know if I have a horse in the dirt that's ready for that. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, great performance there for, I would say considering for our horses for that week. So we'll have 3 more races to go. We have 2 grade 1s and a grade 3. Eastside Band will be here. Whispering Gold. And Formal Method. So those are the last 3 races, and we'll close out this episode. All right, so let's go ahead and schedule some races before I end up forgetting like I usually do. Actually, I think I've been better lately. So Little Vixen. I'm curious what her dirt rating is. I'm sure it's awful. So yeah, let's give it a shot. As long as she's hitting her goals, should be fine. She runs 9 to 12, right? Yeah, or 6 to 10. Gosh, not even close, Eric. Oh, not even close. I love that, like, she's still so competitive. She's like, I'm waiting till the end of summer to race. No. It's like, my bad. I gotcha. We'll get you in something sooner. An open on the dirt would be nice. There's really no pressure. Yeah, we'll run her 7. That's perfect. 7 at the end of the month. Oh, handicap. I actually want her to run a race where she has a chance. The fact that she's still getting handicaps is insane. They're saying she should still be running in grade 1s. I just have no desire to do that right now. Anymore. She's done enough. 8.5. Yep, 8.5 in July. Gosh, still a handicap. So she can't run an open. She's gonna run something. It's at least got to be graded stakes, right? Wow. Yeah, she'll have handicaps in any dirt race I put her in, which is insane because I would just assume, like, regardless of how good she's been, if she doesn't have a good dirt rating, she shouldn't have a handicap for it. But it's just not how it works. I understand. Like, I want to actually give her a fair chance. That's why I don't really have the desire to run her with a handicap. So I'm probably going to have to try that grade 3. I don't like the distance, though. You know what I mean? But, actually, no, this 9 furlongs. Do I run her 9 furlongs or do I run her in a grade 3? I still feel like she was carrying extra weight. Yeah, she's still carrying an extra 12 pounds. Nope. Oh, sorry, my girl. You are waiting till August to run. That wasn't the plan, but I didn't like any of those races. I want to give her a fair shot, so. But let's actually check out her records. So, little Vixen, 19 wins out of 29 starts, 9 grade 1s, and she is the GWS Sprint Champion. That's it. Again, for anybody that's new, I'm not crazy about title chasing in this game. When I say not crazy about it, it's like if I can get a lot of titles with the horse, I will. But like, I don't like playing the game with that pressure for me myself. It's just like, I just want to achieve as much as I can with the horse in whatever way possible. And what they achieve is what they achieve. Like, we've proved we have plenty of horses, great horses, elite or really good double S horses that came from parents that did not win titles. You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessary to get a good horse. It can help, surely, but you can still get great horses. And in fact, I would say that's kind of a tip for anybody playing. Probably turn this into a video here. Just need to write this down right quick. But yeah, like, you don't need to have your horses win a bunch of titles to get double S horses or really great ones, you know. You really don't. Like, just have quality horses with quality wins. That to me is the most important thing. It really is. So that's what I would advise. Don't focus on titles unless you really want to and you're confident your horses can achieve those titles. Because sometimes in the midst of title chasing, I think you're taking away quality grade 1 wins or whatever that could help your horse even better. You could chase a title and not get it and then maybe sacrifice some races in the process or whatever the case is. I'm not saying that always happens or can happen, but it's a possibility. And I just don't think you should sacrifice just kind of easier wins, quality wins, just to chase a title. But if that's how you play, that's fine. But just as an advice to someone that's maybe hopping into this game that's not a routine Gallop Racer player, and keep in mind, everybody, sometimes I think some people think, oh, well, everybody knows this about Gallop Racer. No, they don't. Just because you know a lot of stuff about Gallop Racer doesn't mean everybody that plays this game does. So that's my advice to newer players or people that haven't picked it up in a while. Like, chase whatever you want to chase. Don't feel the pressure from the community or anybody that you need to do certain things. Like, if it doesn't work for you or if it's not enjoyable, then, like, don't do it. I know some people don't play on hard. I'm obviously playing on hard because that's what works for me. Some people play on medium or easy, and that's fine. I have no problems with that. But there will be somebody in the community telling you it's bad if you play on like a certain difficulty or you do this or you do that. It's tribalism at its finest, and it's really annoying. It's like, just let people enjoy what they enjoy. You know what I mean? We don't control Gallop Racer. None of us do. No matter how much we think we do, none of us do. Okay? We don't control everything about the game. We control what we do within our own playing time, but everybody's different. So the next race is the Platinum Stakes, if I'm not mistaken, in August. So Storm Mal's going to have quite a layoff. I'm not really feeling that, though. I'd like to get him into another race before then. So probably going to try the London Prince. And then I'll give him a layoff until August because there's nothing else. The Diamond Cup. Or I could run him in the Diamond Cup. But even still, I'll give him a layoff in between that. So we'll run him in the London Prince. Then we'll have about a month off until the Diamond Cup, 12 furlongs. He has the stamina, so I'm not really worried about that. Just have to make sure I run him better next time. I want Naked Charity in the America JC, grade 2. Can't run it. Are they... You can't... This is what I mean about this game and like just some things that don't make sense. They give you... They're recommending a race that you can't put your horse in because another horse is already registered. And unlike in 2003 where you can actually scratch your horses from races and cancel them, you can't cancel a race once you put your horse in it. So why are they even selecting this race? Why are they even suggesting it? That is something that I think they would have patched. It makes zero sense. I can't put him in the race, and I can't cancel the race for the other horse. Stupid suggestion. Genuinely stupid suggestion. So 9 to 13 furlongs for this guy. It's just goofy stuff like that. Just like, were they thinking or not really? But this game came out, well, technically they were probably making it between like 2001 and 2002 since it came out in 03. So, yeah, probably weren't thinking of that. So I should cut them some slack. I can run in the Mercury Cup. And not carrying too much of a handicap, so that should be fine for you. And the Glam Queen. Yeah, 3 wins, 3 grade 1 wins, I should say. Hasn't finished worse than second. She's 9 for 11. Race wins out of total starts. She's on a roll as a 4-year-old filly. And showing no signs of slowing down, which is even better. I need a title for her, though. That's the thing. Gosh, she could also run. She could also be in the Turf Series. Oh, do I put her in the Diamond Cup instead, and then put Storm Owl in the Platinum Stakes? That would make more sense to me because she has the endurance. Actually, her and Storm Owl virtually have the same endurance, but you guys get the point. I'm actually gonna put her in the Diamond Cup. She has a handicap for the Diamond Cup? Are you kidding me? That's actually wild. It's like a GWS turf race, let alone the Diamond Cup, and they're like, oh, she's too good for it. Like, really? But no handicap for the Platinum Stakes. Ugh, what do I do? I feel like the distance would suit her better for the Diamond Cup, but yeah, this is a time where I wish I was live streaming because I'm really indecisive. I genuinely believe she would do better running 12, but I don't want her with an 8-pound handicap. Okay, have I ran her at 12? Let's see that. She finished second in the World Turf Cup last year at 12. She won the Paris Oaks at 12. She can run the distance. Oh, man, this is such a tough decision. Let me actually go back to look at Storm Owl here. Yeah, have I won at 12 with him? Because that also would be something to key in on. Now, I've won at 11 furlongs, but that was at a grade 2. I really haven't ran him too long. I haven't ran him longer than 11, and he hasn't... Ugh. I think 10 furlongs would still be safer for him. I'm going to give her the shot even with the handicap. I just... I don't know. I feel like she would be better suited. I could be entirely wrong, but I'm taking the chance. It is what it is. I think she's that good of a horse. She's proving she's that good of a horse. That's why they're giving her the handicap. You know what I mean? So, like, I think I need to just give it a shot anyways. Worst case worst, I guess she finishes second, right? If I can't win it. All right, so 3 more races to go, and we'll finish this episode. So, yeah, just quick save, and let's rock and roll here. But yeah, I know I should try Storm Owl out at a 12 furlong race eventually. I'm just not ready yet. I'd rather still run him a little bit shorter. Just because, you know. I feel like she's better suited for those distances, and she actually has a track record. I've never ran Storm Owl at 12, and he hasn't won it at that distance, so he doesn't have a track record. And I don't think the Diamond Cup is the race to be testing it out if I can put a better horse in that race, which Storm Owl is amazing. I love him, but Glam Queen's like a future Hall of Famer. She's, like I said, she's finished no worse than second, right? She's on her way. So I think we have to put her in that race, but it's East Side Band time. She's up in the King Cup Spring, running 16 furlongs, and the favorite by a margin, by a whole almost $3. Shocker. This field stinks. Like nobody is a challenge. Nonstop Cannon, good horse. Not a challenge though. Not a real challenge. And Safe Express, huh? No, Eastside Band, again, I am running until she cannot run anymore. I'm racing her all the way through 8. She's the best horse I've ever had in this game. And she's won she's won Dream Cup races. There's no point to retire her earlier. Win as much as I can. Try to get the every year title, which will be the first time I've actually achieved that in this game. And go from there. Fast growth type, but she's still so strong at 5 years old. By Diamond Plan out of Tigris Sassoon. And her sister, a gray by the name of Westwood Village, will be hitting the track in 2 years. So, crazy to think we'll have full siblings here still racing. Eastside Band will be 7 when Westwood Village is making her debut. So, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. Let's rock and roll with Eastside Band. I can't recall if this is the longest I've raced her. I really can't. Glam Queen. I almost forgot to put that in your spreadsheet here. Oh no, I already did. Never mind. Alrighty. Here we go. Now, I cut it close with the last race with her. I definitely need to make sure I run her easy today. Very easy. Nothing crazy. But she is a front runner, so if somebody's pushing the pace, I feel like I don't have a choice. But we'll see. Not a great start, despite what the announcer says. As long as we can push the pace, I'm okay, but I have no idea what this field is going to be doing. Do we have any serious front runners? Not really. Oh, fantastic. As long as I can control the pace with her today, this should be a breeze. Oh. Almost bumped Smooth Bronco. That's really close. Sorry. Did not want to do that. Oh, no. This is the first Eastside Band going crazy. Yeah, try to slow her down on that slope. Oh, no. Eastside Band, no. Unbelievable. This has never happened with her before. This has never happened. Slow down, please. Oh, my gosh. That's scary. That's really scary. I wonder if that's going to ruin our race or not. I mean, I can settle her down now, thankfully. That's still scary. I mean, she has great stamina. Her stamina is technically her highest attribute, isn't it, at 90? So I still hope and think she should be okay. It's just like, that's never happened. And of course, I know it's always a possibility when you're running down a slope like that. And, you know, you're trying to control your horse a little bit too much. But she's never given me a problem her entire career. She's 5 years old. That's the first time she's ever been like, yeah, I'm not happy. Wow. Getting a little antsy as she gets older, huh? A little bit of spice to her, Abigail, I would say. We haven't really been dealing with that. I've kind of gotten rid of, like, the spicy fillies, thankfully, because there are headaches to deal with. Okay, she's actually cool. That the middle slot icon means she's relatively settled. Still got to be careful in the stretch, but man, that is scary. Now, Safe Express is way back there. Could pose a threat. I guess I just kind of need to do her thing. That's the thing, when you're trying to slow a horse down as you're coming down a hill, that can upset them. But she still appears to be okay, so I'm just kind of going to let her run on cruise control here, and we'll get her kicking a little bit later. Too late. Nope, still got last corner leader. Wow, I kind of lucked myself out there. This is going to be close. I don't know. Is Safe Express going to be a challenge at the end? No. Eastside Band is that strong. Wow. I just wanted to give her reassurance taps, but she didn't even need it. Oh, wow. What a horse, man. As I said, she's the best horse I've ever had in this game. Ever. Not even close. Not even close. And there it is. Eastside Band, your King Cup Spring winner at 16 furlongs. And she clears it by several lengths. That's true testament to how good she is, right? She goes crazy. Sets herself in front by almost, 5-6 lengths on that first lap. And she still clears it by 4 lanes with ease, with a fast pace. Look at that. Not a great start. Terrible field rating. Not good positioning. Overeager. But double S on the spurt with bad consistency. And she still knocks it out of the park. That's why Eastside Band is going to go down as one of the greatest horses on this channel. Truly. Like, that's insane. To still be able to win like that despite having that kerfluffle in the beginning. Did I even say that right? I feel like I butchered that. It doesn't matter. She won. Despite giving me a little bit of a problem for the first time ever in her career. Again, it just goes to show you, man. Once you get that horse, as long as you keep them comfortable throughout most of the race, even if it's not perfect, you can still get the dub. Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, that's what she's supposed to do. That's what she is capable of doing. And she's proven that time and time again. Eastside Band, to the moon, to the stars, honestly. To another universe. She's so amazing. Move on to a grade 3 here. 7 furlongs on the dirt. Formal Method. She's the favorite. It's an okay field. We really shouldn't have any issues, though. Formal Method. She's still a blast. Still a blast. I think I finally got myself into a good rhythm with her on the dirt. And again, I'm just trying to win races that I can win. I don't know if I was trying to title chase, I think, in the beginning of her career, but she's a really fast dirt horse, great heart rating. Power rating is terrible. Again, you don't really need it on the dirt in this game. And she has grit. So to me, just focus on winning as much as I can with her. And I think she'll be a good broodmare for dirt horses in a dirt line. Man, Eastside Band is amazing. I can't believe, despite that setback on lap 1, she still crushes it by 4 lanes. That's crazy. I mean, it's crazy and not crazy because, again, I think we all expect her to do that. But it's just like, she proved, not only can I have an oopsie like that and still win the race by 4 lanes at 16 furlongs. Like, what? I mean, she was a $3 favorite over the next best horse. You know what I mean? That's Flightline like, is it not? To me, she's as Flightline as any other horse I've had in this game, truly. And the fact is, I'm racing her past 3 years old. Like, that does really... Like, am I the only one that's bugged out about that when it comes to Flightline? Like, I understand not wanting to risk anything, but let's be honest, it wasn't about injury prevention. It was about breeding money. We have no idea what that horse is truly going to be capable of because the owners decided, oh, enough money is still not enough money for me. Let's go ahead and retire him at the end of 3. Undefeated with 6 wins. And I think I totally butchered this with Formal Method, yeah. I just can't, I don't know what it is about her. I felt like I'll have good momentum and then I'll botch the race like that. Get smoked. Yeah, it's I'm not having that issue with other horses. It's only her. Was I supposed to wait? I was supposed to wait. Or was I not? Because that horse, Big Bird, looked like it was flying regardless. So I don't know. It's been like that with Formal Method her whole career. She's 4 years old. I'll have some good races and I'll have some really bad ones. I just wish I could get into that momentum with her, that right rhythm and momentum. Doesn't matter where I run her. I just can't figure it out consistently. It drives me nuts. like I said, I'm not title chasing with her. I'm just going to try to win as much as I can and not lose her in the process. That's all I can really do. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is about her. I'll have to check her stats again. It's clearly something that I'm not paying attention to. Still, 2 years into racing with her. Well, we'll be ending today with the beloved Kentucky Derby. Do you guys believe at the time this video is going to be posted, which will be, I'm recording this on a Friday. You guys will probably see this Saturday or Sunday. Kentucky Derby is going to be 5 months away, which seems like a long time. It's not. We're already going to be talking about Kentucky Derby prep in February, March. You know what I mean? I just feel like horse racing, man. Like once the Derby happens, you're like, oh, all the way till next year, and we're 5 months away already, and it's going to be here before you know it. Whispering Gold, not the favorite. This is the second time he's been projected not to finish in the top 5, and the last time he didn't actually finish in the top 5. So, who's the favorite? The 14-horse Brave Mercury. I mean, that's respectable. Good horse. Pretty competitive field, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna say this is a surefire win. No, I'm not. It's not Whispering Gold. Wrong horse. Wrong horse. Angel Hearts. Angel Hearts is who I was thinking about. Disregard everything I said in the last 30 seconds. Doesn't apply to Whispering Gold, but there is still a chance we may not finish in the top 3 or top 5 today. Counterclockwise, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the problem. Counterclockwise. So can't run him on dirt tracks going this direction. Interesting. Yeah, I should have paid attention to that. Still don't know his speed and his stamina. That's kind of annoying, but... Oh, man, formal method. I don't get it. I don't get it. I can have the big oopsie with East Side Band and clear a race by 4 lanes, and then formal method's getting smoked by Big Bird in the stretch with no chance of winning. Yeah, I don't know. You know, clearly I think if it was like I can't run with any horse type of problem, then I wouldn't be succeeding with any of my horses. It's only her that I'm having those type of results with. So, like, it's something about her that I'm just not in tune with still. 2 years into her career. You guys know how I get with those things. It's one of the little minor big things that bog. Can I even say that? A minor big thing? Is that a thing? You guys know what I mean, right? It's just, it gets under my skin. Not a lot gets under my skin. I'm pretty thick skinned, but that type of stuff, I'm just like, what is going on, Eric? Like, what am I doing wrong? It's something with her spurt, clearly. That's always where I'm losing her races. I think I talked about it in a video before. I wish she wasn't a front runner. She would be so much better as a closer. Like, I hate it. I would hate to retire her early, but like, it's driving me nuts. I don't know how much longer I can deal with it. You know what I mean? Before I end up losing her, I still think she's good enough to use for breeding. I just don't know, like, if I retire her early, certainly she probably won't be as effective as she will if I keep racing her, but I can't keep having those results. I'm not figuring it out 2 years into her career. Clearly, it's just something about the horse I can't figure out, and I'd rather not lose her, so I don't know what to do. But we'll check after this race, check her stats, and see what I should do. May send her on an early retirement. We have nowhere to go. I need to get out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so surprised that lane actually cleared up. Usually that doesn't happen. And that's game. What a way to end the episode. Whispering Gold. I've been saying it. I think this guy could be like the Colt version of an East Side Band, but who's that keeping with us? I forgot we're not supposed to win today. Down the stretch we come in the Kentucky Derby. Whispering Gold, Brave Murky, down to the line. Whispering Gold gets it done. Let's go. What a win. What a win for Whispering Gold. What a horse. What a freaking racehorse, man. This guy is an absolute monster. He gets it done. Kentucky Derby banner in the background. Oh, Whispering Gold. Whispering Gold, I think, is our next East Side Band. We haven't had a Colt be like this. The closest Colt, I think, that has been East Side Band-like for us was Solo Rider, right? Whispering Gold is knocking it out of the park, man. Absolutely just What a win. He's not Angel Hearts, and that's no shade to Angel Hearts. That's a great horse we have as well, but Whispering Gold, this guy's only 3 years old. Wins the Kentucky Derby on dirt as the 6th favorite. That's a race I gotta save, and that's a race we gotta watch back. Like, that's his 3rd Grade 1 and his first win on the dirt. He's won 2 on the turf and 1 on the dirt, so he can also run on both distances. Keep forgetting this memory card has no space. Why? I need to, like, actually probably delete some stuff. Oh, man. Whispering Gold. What a horse. What a freaking racehorse. Who's he from again? I should remember this off the top of my head, but I have a bazillion horses, so you guys understand how that goes. How these replays? Old Knight. I don't even have that horse. Like, why is that still there? All right, Whispering Gold. You are by Chasing, or excuse me, by Golden Boy out of, Golden Boy out of Chasing Hearts, right? Yeah. I think. Yeah. No, Gentle House and Chasing Hearts. Duh, that makes total sense. That makes even more sense. Gentle House and Chasing Hearts hasn't had one failure of a foal. I think, I'm looking at my notes now. What a Kentucky Derby. That was one of the most exciting Kentucky Derbies I think I've ever ran in this game, ever. Legitimately. I'm not even exaggerating. I've been playing this game for more than half my life. I'm 32. I've been playing Gallop Racer since I was like 9. And yeah, that was one of the most exciting, thrilling Kentucky Derbies I've ever had. To win in a nail biter like that is amazing. Yeah, Chasing Hearts has... We had Joker's card from Chasing Hearts, Whispering Gold, Storm Owl, Angel Heart, Soy Conquistador, Valley King, Heart of Stone. None of those horses failed. You guys realize that, right? For those of you that have been here, not a single one of those horses were considered a failure. They all achieved success on the track. And it's so amazing because Chasing Hearts was our first ever original to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Gosh. Could she go down as one of our best broodmares? She has to, right? She has to be like a top 3, top 2. No, she has to be our best broodmare so far. I think I said that maybe 2 episodes ago. What am I saying? Like, she's been our best broodmare by far. Again, Whispering Gold, who just won this derby. Storm Out, Angel Hearts. Gosh. Valley King, Joker's card. Down the stretch we come here with Whispering Gold. What a run, man. What a freaking run for Whispering Gold. That guy is a true warrior to the very end. Chasing Hearts, man. What a gal. What great horses she has given us. And Heart of Stone hasn't hit the track yet, mind you. I think she'll be hitting the track this year, so she'll probably be great as well. Yeah, Chasing Hearts. By Suave Buster as well. That's who gave birth to Chasing Hearts. Perfect race, quick position, fast spurt, head-to-head, 14,000 points. That's one of the highest evals I've had in a long time. You're good, no doubt. Fine bit of writing there. Sheba can never quite give too much credit, even though he's probably extremely happy inside. Ah, man. What a ride. What a ride from Whispering Gold. This guy... That dude's a maniac. I lost 2,500 points because of that overeager with Eastside Band from that terrible lap 1 we had. I'm not even gonna say it. You guys know what I say every time this dude pops up on my screen. Like, I'm not even going to say it. He's been saying he's gonna give me a horse, and he hasn't given me a horse. Like, shut up at this point. I genuinely don't care, and I don't need your horses, bro. I really don't. I really don't. All right, let's actually go check Whispering Gold first. And he is the first of our newest 3-year-old bunch, 3-year-old originals to hit double S. Shocker. Flying home, she's S rank. She'll be up in the next episode. Whispering Gold, let's check this guy out. Only 80 speed as well. Like, what's his stamina? I'm really curious. What race did I lose with him? His first race? A grade 1, Sunshine, 6 furlongs. But we finished second. And look at where he's been running in all those races. He's never been worse than third. Or I should take that back. He's been fourth. As far as like his running position throughout the race, fourth is like the lowest he's been. So he's always at the front. 3 grade 1 wins, 5 wins out of 6 starts. And you look at the pedigree here, it's pretty simple. You had Arctic Crop and Swab Buster who gave birth to Chasing Hearts. Chasing Hearts and Gentle House have given birth to a future Hall of Famer here in Whispering Gold. And he's clearly a horse I'm pretty confident will be able to run for another 3 years minimum if I want. Let me make sure he's registered as an original. Oh, man. What a win. I'm telling you, I'm still riding off of that victory. That was... It's not often I get those adrenaline-filled wins at Gallop Racer. That one was explosive and as enjoyable as anything. Gosh, he needs to be... This is also the problem with having so many good horses. I don't even know who to focus on for, like, a title. I have to be honest, though. There's so many titles I'm not looking at. And for certain horses like this, I probably need to consider... Where are my titles yet? What could I actually focus on with you? So, I would love to put him in the GWS Turf. What's his dirt rating? The fact that he won that on the dirt is pretty wild. Now, we got a Revolution. Probably without it, I guess we're not getting the win. Maybe we do. I don't know. But I do want to figure out his dirt rating. Does he have dirt in his pedigree? No, I don't think so, right? Probably not. So grade 1 wise, okay. I mean, he hasn't won anything that counts towards any title. Like the Kentucky Derby, like the Triple Crown's not even a title in this game. So stupid, honestly. Why did Tecmo hate certain things about like North American racing? They gave Secretariat the wrong colors, and they don't have a title for the Triple Crown, which everybody tunes into worldwide. Like, I don't understand that. I genuinely don't. So sorry, I'm looking at my spreadsheet to determine what title I should maybe chase with this guy. Can't do Terp Sprint, because we already missed the King Cup Spring. I'm just looking at like unique titles I haven't really chased in a while. International won a grade 1 in every region. Let's actually see, how far are we to that? So we won in Normandy and Cambridge, which are both in Europe, or excuse me, Marseille. So we've won in Europe. Let's see, England. Marseille or Marseille, that's France, isn't it? So we won in France, that's check. Normandy, check. We need a lot of wins. We need Australia, China, Singapore, Ireland, England, Japan, Dubai. There's a lot for international. You know, I just need to write this in my notes because I feel like I'm going to forget. So I'm going to say... international title for him, because I think he's very capable of doing that. So I need to write it down, that way I actually remember to put it. So Golden Derby, we've already won in North America. I'm actually going to see if I can send him somewhere else. We haven't won in England yet. Birmingham, the Britain Derby. They're not telling me his stamina, but he can run 12. I'd say we run the Birmingham Derby. The Britain Derby in Birmingham. Like, I could chase the Belmont, but like, again, there's no title for achieving that. I just feel like it's kind of a waste at this point. I'd rather focus on what we can do towards a title. So we'll race him a couple weeks for that. Fantastic. Formal method. What's the deal with you? I don't understand. Is it the power rating? It can't be, can it? Your honest opinion, you guys think the power rating actually affects her on the dirt? Even though, again, in this game, you don't need a great power rating to win on the dirt. It's pretty much mandatory on the turf, but the dirt, you can kind of do without it. Because again, like her worst stat outside of the 22 power rating is 56 temper, and I'm just going to say 56 temper and stamina. They're not great, but that shouldn't be affecting her. Response is not bad. And her feel is 73. Could it be the power rating? Seriously? I mean, she's on the decline, but again, not like she's 3 points away from 90 speed. Like she's still fast as heck. 10 lifetime starts, 5 wins out of those 10 starts, and 3 grade 1s. Like she hasn't done terrible. Let's be honest, I'm not doing bad with her. I'm just not achieving what I think I should be, and that's what's frustrating. Because what's the worst? The worst I finished with her is 4th. Why does it feel like I'm doing so bad with her? It's driving me nuts. It really is. I mean, she won her first 2 grade 1s. Or not her first 2 grade 1s, but she won the Kentucky Oaks. She won the Preakness Stakes. She finished 2nd in the Tokyo Derby. 4th in the First Stakes. 3rd in the Music Stakes. 2nd in the World Sprint in Texas on the main stage. She won the Tokyo Cup. She won a grade 3. She won an Open. And she finished 2nd in a grade 3. Like, I don't understand. I really don't. I don't know. Like, I'm looking at the pace. Like, is there anything I can key in on? Let's see. I'm noticing with her wins, when it comes to like her positioning, as far as where she is by the time we hit the stretch, she's first once we hit the stretch, but some of the races I won with her, in fact, half of them, for the first part of the race, I had her 2nd. And then by the time we get into the middle stages of the race, she's leading as she's supposed to do. I don't get it. Now, she won the Louisville Oaks at an average pace. She won the Preakness at at a fast pace, excuse me. She won the Tokyo Cup at a fast. I don't get it. It's not making sense. It's really not. There's like nothing I can really definitively key in on to see what's. I wonder if it's it has to be the power rating. That's the only thing I can assume. Somehow she won the Tokyo Cup at 10 furlongs. I don't know how. The crazy thing is, most of her wins have come well outside of her range. She's a 6 to 8 furlong horse. And she has 1, 2, 3 wins outside of her range. It doesn't make sense. It is the weirdest, like, I don't get it. I'm just going to assume it's her power rating. Like, with a better power rating, she would have to be better in the stretch, right? So, like, what do I do for that? Is there a dirt track? Hold on. I know this is taking a little bit of time, and I apologize. Hopefully you guys aren't too bummed about it, because it's just more content, but... It's got to be something with the tracks, and Actually, I meant to go here to look at the dirt tracks to see if there's anything about... I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm just looking at these tracks to see if I can... There's really no dirt races in Europe. I'm not seeing anything. I feel like she should be winning on dirt tracks more often than not, like almost all the time. Honestly, if any of you guys have any clue as to what's maybe going wrong with her, let me know. I have no idea. Like, the data doesn't support any theory that I have. Like, but she's tiring out in the stretch every time. That's where I'm losing the races with her. Her stamina isn't great. Do I need to hold her longer? I probably need to hold her a little bit longer. Right? Part of me still may be running her a little bit too hot coming into the stretch, and maybe that's what's burning her out. She has good feel and good staying, but she's not doing either. You know what I mean? Oh, it's infuriating. I can run her in an open with the handicap. That feels so ridiculous, but like I just don't want to run her in anything higher. I just feel like it's just burning her out so much. I gotta redeem myself with her, so I'm gonna run her next week. See how she does, because I can't figure it out. Yeah, I cannot figure it out. But any suggestions, please, comment section below, because I'm fresh out of ideas. Eastside Band, let's look at you, my girl. 19 wins out of 20 starts with one race that I somehow botched with her. And 16 grade ones. Yeah, she's going to be my best. She is my best horse ever so far. And she's going to go down as my best horse until somebody beats her. 3 titles so far. Mile Champ Horse of the Year, GWS Sprint. Not a lot. She doesn't need a lot. She'll get a couple more in between now and 8 years old. She's only 5. I probably need to focus on a title to put her into next as well. Actually, I probably should look at that now. So, guys get to look at our pretty girl. Let me see. She hasn't achieved international yet, but it's kind of going to be hard to know because this only shows the last 10 races. She's won in China, so she's won in China. I don't know where else to race her. Should I just try racing her in every country? Trying to get international for her would be nice as well. She needs all-rounder too. What's my luck with her on the dirt? Have I ran her on the dirt recently at all? I guess that's the main question. No. Is it worth running her on the dirt to try to get an all-rounder title? I don't know. 12 grade ones in a single season for Iron Horse? How many has she won this year? Only 1. Only 2. Yeah, now is not the time to be starting Iron Horse, is it? Win a grade 1, 3 weeks. In 3 consecutive weeks, I should say. We're on week 2. Could she race today? Is there anything? Sprinters Cup. No, that's in October. What are we doing? Yeah, no, great. I don't know what else to really chase with her, honestly. King of Kings? I mean, I don't know what she's capable of on the dirt. I kind of want to see. I can't remember the last time I ran her. I haven't ran her on the dirt in a while, so I think I'm going to try it. Again, she's not undefeated, so it's okay. Like, just got to make sure I put her in the right dirt race that actually is suitable for her. But don't know when that's going to be, so probably we'll have to wait to run her on the dirt until later in the summer. I don't really know what to chase with her. Like, these titles are kind of all over the place, and I can't really track her previous records beyond the last 10 races, so... Oh, wait, she did win the King Cup Spring. I could go for the Turf Prince. Yeah. We could do Turf Prince with her. Which, technically, wouldn't that make her the Turf Princess, obviously? She needs to run the Summer GP. I always forget when that race is, isn't it? Is the Summer GP not in the summer? Did I miss it? I thought, yeah, it was in June. Oh, somebody already in that race. Brilliant, Eric. Gosh darn it. Always putting horses in races without thinking. This is why I need to get the number down. I can actually be better about strategizing these things out, but it's fine. She should be close to a long champ title, right? I actually thought that's what I was doing with her. 16, 12. Let me look at my notes. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with these side band. All right, let's just she's halfway to a long champ title. She's kind of halfway to a lot of titles, to be honest. My focus was GWS Sprint and Mid Champ in my notes, but she's literally halfway to all of those titles. Like, not even exaggerating. Honestly, the easiest thing for me to do is just to put her in grade ones that I think makes sense for her. Like, this is what I mean. I don't want to overthink titles. Like, that's not fun for me. The goal is just to win as much as I can with her. I don't think it matters what titles I'm chasing. She's ready for the Birmingham in June in a couple of weeks, 12 furlongs. Why not? That should be a breeze. Let's knock it out. Yep, let's knock it out. Well, guys, what an episode. Considering only 8 races, but we had 5 wins, a place, a show, and a 12th place victory with Little Vixen on the dirt, where she had no business even finishing in 12th, but she did, which shows you how great she is. A lot of racing this month in May, so I feel like it's going to take a while to get through this episode. Probably will record that, hopefully in a day or two. Kind of burnt out right now by this episode, to be honest, and I want to actually get to editing this quickly so I can get this out to you guys as soon as possible. But yeah, I'll have the other episode out within the next 48 to 72 hours from the time you see this one. So that means 2 days, 2 or 3 days max, but probably 2. So yeah, I think that's it. Again, we're going to have 7 2-year-olds hitting the track here soon. Falling Stars, Phoenix Rising, Big Friday from Sheba, Heart of Stone from Cook. You May Be Promises from Riviera. Parks has Going for Gold. Pink has nothing. Silver has nothing. And Franck has nothing, from what I understand. So that's what we got coming here in a couple of months. And last but not least, let's see how the 2-year-olds are developing. Or not 2-year-olds, the yearlings. Oh, I forgot. Does she conceive? They didn't tell me. Oh, it'll be for next year, won't it? I missed the window. Ah, that's annoying. I thought I got it in this year. I mean, it is what it is. Like, the plan wasn't to do a lot of breeding with Galaxy Star and Cleopatra. Mainly because I raced them both until, what, they were 7 or 8. So, like, naturally they weren't going to have a lot of time. But we're just going to have to hope it works next year. Like, I can't, it's out of my control. I thought I had it set up earlier, but that's my fault. It is what it is. Like, to me, whether she could conceive at 10 or 11, I know it gets harder as they get older, but again, I've had mares not conceive at 8 years old before. So again, I'm not living in my fears with that. Hopefully she'll conceive next year. So as far as the yearlings are concerned, Stars Align by Galaxy Star, just speaking of her, and Secret Ending. This filly is 2 stars future. She is developing the fastest. Look at the pedigree. Arctic Crop Suave Buster. Again, I mentioned it earlier about Chasing Hearts. Chasing Hearts and Vivid Legend gave birth to Galaxy Star, and Galaxy Star and Secret Ending have produced Stars Aligned. Again, Chasing Hearts has not given us one bad horse ever, so there's no reason to think this will be any different. This is going to be an awesome group of horses. I can't even, I don't know what to even expect from all these horses. I really don't. So Monarch by Butterfly Effect and Joker, well, by Joker's card out of Butterfly Effect, developing the slowest. Doesn't mean she won't be, or he won't be bad. It's just the rest of his stable mates here are at 4 stars. I wonder if he has a later growth type. Joker's card? Joker's card had an average growth type, but nonetheless. See yearlings, and we'll be back with some more Gallop Racer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure to leave the like if you stuck through all the way. Leave your comments in the comment section below in regards to formal method and whatever the heck else I asked you guys about in this episode. And we'll be back with some more Gallop Racer action very soon. Horse Racing Gamer signing out. Hope you have a great and fantastic day. I'll see you all later, and goodbye.
Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.